My name is William Lawson. I'm a teacher at Music Showcase here in Brandon, and I've been here, this is my 21st year here, and my 16th year in this room. I'm normal. And I am in the process of recording the Rubank Elementary Method for Saxophone book for you and my students. We've gone through quite a few episodes, but we're sort of going back to fill in right now. So right now we're going to do lesson 4. Lesson 4 is quarter notes. Now don't get fooled. Lesson 4 is actually on page 5. So if you look at the number on the top of the page, it'll say 5. But if you look to the right of the page over here on this side, it'll say lesson 4. Lesson 4 is the quarter notes page. Now you can check out, where is it? Over here. The little I there, and that'll tell you where you can go back and see the video we did on note values, and that's there, and that'll give you an idea of what the note values are. So a real quick recap on note values. In 4/4 time, a whole note gets 4 counts. A half note gets 2 counts, and a quarter note gets 1 count. So we have a mishmash of quarter notes, half notes, whole notes tossed into this exercise, into this lesson. So I'll tell you what we have before we start. So get your book out. If you got your book already, get your book out. I put down in the description box where you can get the book. You can go to your local music store and say, I need the Rubank Elementary Method for Saxophone, or you can go to Amazon and you can order it from there. It's about $6 or $7, but it'll give you a really good start. So we're on lesson 4 on page 5 of the Elementary Method for Saxophone. Lesson 1 exercise 1 on lesson 4. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? You see where we started? We had a whole note, 1, then half notes, ma, ma, then quarter notes, me, 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 and then a half note, ma. I don't know why I use whole syllable. I just did it. It just came to mind. All right. Now the next one is full of quarter notes. The first 3 measures are all quarter notes, but the same notes that we've been playing all along. And then it's followed by, in the 4th measure, a half note, which gets 2 counts, and then a half rest that gets 2 counts of silence. It's a great time to breathe. Remember from lesson 3, we're going to try to breathe every 4 measures. If you can't do that yet, breathe every 2. Do your best. You'll be all right. Here we go. Number 2, lesson 4. 1, 2, ready? There you go. Lesson 3, same sort of mishmash of quarter notes and half notes. Remembering quarter notes getting 1 count and half notes getting 2. Our goal is to breathe after we're done with measure 4, and then breathe at the end. You can breathe as much as you want. But make sure you take a deep breath in the beginning. 1, 2, ready? If I seem to be going too fast for you, then stop the video and go back and practice the exercise as many times as you need to do well. And then start the video again. And then we'll play along. Okay? So don't feel like you have to keep up. If you go through one and it's not very good or you don't like it, and you think you need more time, just stop the video and then work on it a little bit. All right. Number 4, lesson 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ready? There you go. Lesson 4. Now, I won't tell you. There's a way to finger that C-B combination from C to B to C to B. Now, you can look that up on your fingering chart. I'll leave that to you. I won't tell you this yet. All right, at number 5, we've got a new symbol. We've got a, looks like a percent sign is in measure 4. It's a slash and 2 dots over it. It kind of looks like a percent sign. If you say it's that, if you can look at it, it says see the footnote. That sign indicates that the individual is supposed to play the preceding measure again. Now, why do they put that there instead of just writing the notes again? Because our friends, the copyists, the people who actually took the score from the composer and wrote out all the parts, all the violin parts, all the viola parts, all the cello parts, all the bass parts, all the drum parts, all the trumpets, and did all that stuff, they had to make their job as efficient as possible. So if the composer wrote the same thing for the part for 16 measures, and it went like this, for like a long time, that took a long time to write, used up a lot of ink, and if you have to write the part over and over again, it just took too long. So the copyists figured out, you know what, we'll develop a symbol for play that same thing over and over and over again. And that's the symbol. All right, now, so we're going to play number 5. It's got that symbol in measure 4. Remember, after measure 4, we take a breath, and then we finish it. Here we go. Number 5, lesson 4. 1, 2, ready? So instead of playing the half notes once, you play it twice. They just didn't write it down. You just have to sort of remember it. All right, let's do number 6. It's our mishmash of whole notes, half notes, and quarter notes. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? Easy enough. Actually, it's the same. Do you notice it's the same notes over again? C, D, E, D, and then and whole notes. And then the next section was C, D, E, D in half notes. And then in the quarter notes was the same series of notes. C, D, E, D, ending in a C. Cool. All right, here we go. We've got our little sign there again. So, later in the exercise. So make sure that you are very, very aware. Again, if you need more practice, stop the video and then go over the exercise again. It's cool. We're not in a hurry. All right, here we go. Number 7. 1, 2, ready? Did I make a mistake? Let's do number 7 again. 1, 2, ready? first time. If you know what mistake I made, write it in the comments. Let's see it. Let's see how good you are. Let's see how good you are. All right, number 8. Here we go. 1, 2, number 8. All right, now remember, it's the same thing. We're starting to invoke our octave key. And what we said in lesson 3 is make sure that you don't pick your thumb up to use the octave key and then put it back on the thumb rest. Your thumb stays on the thumb rest and you just use the very top of your thumb to manipulate the octave key. Otherwise, when things start speeding up, it's going to be very, very difficult if you're picking that thumb up and putting it down. Trust me, I know. All right, let's do number 9. Number 9 again has our friend little preceding measure slash. Make sure that you know. And watch me and see if I make a mistake. I'll be asking you. Number 9. 1, 2, ready? There you go. And it's really a big deal when you're going from C to F, C to F to C to F, to make sure that you don't lift that thumb up and that you don't squeeze your embouchure too tightly to get those notes to come out. Let the horn do the job. If the horn is working well and the embouchure is set at the sort of a medium pressure, everything will be fine. All right, let's do number 10. Number 10. It's the same series of notes: C, E, G, E, C, E, G, E, C, E, G, E, C. Whole notes, half notes, and then quarter notes. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? Now, 11 is another duet. We're going to do the duet the very same way we did the other one. I'm going to play the top, so you can play the bottom, and then I'll play the bottom while you play the top. Here we go. Number 11. 1, 2, ready? Now it's your turn to play the top while I play the bottom. Number 11, bottom. 1, 2, ready? Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? Awesome. Now, if you need a review to go back and talk about note values, just up at the I here, click on that, and I'll take you to the video where I talk about note values. Practice. The more you play, the more you practice, the more your practice is focused, the more you take your time, give yourself a break, the better you're going to be. And the better you are, I promise you, the more fun it is. All right, well, listen. Happy saxophone playing. I'll see you again on the next video.